Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. You worked the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense lining up for a first down play. Using the quick game. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That one comes out hot down the right side. Seems Been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Mustangs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Some misdirection with the counter. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, number 11, in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's King. Got his man quickly. At midfield, he's got room. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
These corners going to give them some space. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The short hands, it's Singleton. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Back to pass, it's King. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Haynes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Set to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he reels it in inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, SMU 17, Georgia Tech 14.
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Tackle is made after the first down.
Gain of 4. First down for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You're focusing the defense, locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the air, it's King. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Georgia Tech, number 7.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 21. SMU, 17.
Fair catch, called for and made. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Then the short completion brings up 2nd down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fast motion from the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's third and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They keep attacking through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Going up top on first down. Got a man. It's Dixon. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's first and 10. Wants to throw. It's King. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 24, Georgia Tech 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Crosses the 35. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. On the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's King. Finds his man down the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Using his feet. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. The Yellow Jackets will move the sticks with the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 in any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. The Yellow Jackets are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Haynes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Georgia Tech.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.